Hello and welcome to the Campfire series. I've spent all my life in a small village, and I've grown weary of it. I want to see the edge of the world. I have decided I'm going to travel north as far as I can. So we are starting our journey to head north. We need to collect some wood so I can make a crafting table and some tools, amongst other things, so that we can survive. And of course, we need the wood for campfires. We cannot survive the night without campfires. Campfires give us warmth, light, protection from possible predators, place to cook, and to give us a little bit of hope, to keep our spirits up. So thank you for coming on this adventure with me. I'm going to need to get some stone here right after I cut down that tree. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a crafting table. I think we may need some more planks here. Probably more than that. So let's just start off by... Oops, that is not how you make things. Let's start off with a pickaxe. We'll just mine some of the surface stone near somewhat surface stone. We need to be able to craft a furnace as well as a little extra stone so we can make some stone tools. Do about a stack of 24 or so. We're gonna need to create some charcoal so we can create our campfires at night, make torches, as well as for smelting. Yeah, we're getting a little bit more than 24 here, that's okay. There we go, let's do that. And let's head out. We have some water here. I'm gonna need a boat to make travel faster. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a stone pickaxe and regular axe. There we go. And I think we have almost everything we need here. We can take some of these fallen resources here. It'll only take us a few seconds. I do want to make a shovel as well, so that we can get a little bit of this sand, so we can make some glass. Don't need a ton right now, just a little bit. That'll be fine. So I came out to the part of town that is fairly empty to start our journey. And we are going to head out now. We want to cover as much land as we can during the day. When it starts to be nighttime, we're going to have to set up camp so that we can rejuvenate our energy, get the rest we truly need, and give us energy to move on. And I'm excited to see all of the adventures, people we meet, the locations that we find, surprises. And look at this. First surprise is we found some berries. And from what I learned from my survival classes when I was younger, these berries are safe to eat just by looking at the leaves. Not all berries in the wild are safe to eat, so you have to be careful so you don't hurt yourself or hurt others. A little mistake like that can mean, bad things, getting sick or worse. So that is exciting, and look what we found here. We found some coal that we can mine out. That means we don't have to use logs to make charcoal. That is very exciting to find. There's a lot of it here too, isn't there? I would like to find the means to create a fishing pole. So hopefully we can figure that out sooner than later. Also be nice to have a lantern to give us a little extra light at night. Oh, and look at this, we found copper too. Why don't we go ahead and make some torches so that we can light our way a bit and see what we're actually doing here. Well, this is nice. We can make some... What is this? Is this a zombie? I think it is a zombie. Let's... These are the types of things that we didn't have to deal with in the village, because we had our military always on guard at the borders. That is one thing that I will miss, is the security of these creatures that I will unfortunately have to deal with. I didn't have to deal with before. But this is something we also learned how to do in our survival when I was younger. Okay. So we're gonna take the rest of this copper. Hopefully we can get out of here before too many more entities find us. It's a very dangerous area to be in. Great resources, but it is dangerous. So you always have to be watching over your shoulder, listening. And I think we got everything in that area. It is getting dark, so we're gonna need... Oh hey, we found some coal here. More coal. We'll never complain about finding more coal. And one nice thing about coal is that we can create blocks of it to reduce inventory space. As we don't have a permanent home anymore, we cannot store these things in chests for long periods of time. So we're gonna have to be creative and choosy on how we move forward with inventory. So it is dark. We need to... What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to carve us a spot in the land. Try to avoid the prickly bushes of fruit here. We're gonna carve a spot out in the land so that we can be a bit safe and only have to watch for one entryway for things that can hurt us. So we're gonna do that. And I should have created this fire way sooner than I did. From here on out, we really have to get our fire out a little sooner. We can keep an eye on this while that is keeping us warm. Why don't we just set up a torch over here so we have a little more ambiance here. Look at that, we got 128 raw copper already. Let's go ahead and smelt the copper so that we can provide ourselves with not only armor, but stronger tools, stronger weapons. That's an amazing start to this journey. We have a little rotten flesh here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. We seem to have enough food for now, but we'll hold on to it just in case we need it. And if we need room, we will dispose of it. Now we have these saplings here. I have a feeling that we're not going to be needing that. There should be enough trees along the way, and we have enough resources for using wood and coal as our fuel for our furnace. I'm just gonna let that go. We can kind of keep an eye on the world here. And I'm getting a little bit hungry, so let's go ahead and get ourselves nice and fed here. The sand up here, we're going to turn that into glass at some point. Makes me wonder if I should set up another furnace right away. Can't wait to see what's ahead of us. I've heard stories of sunken treasure ships of underwater structures that have treasure buried in it, of villages where the people are as kind as the one that I lived in all my life. But I've also heard of dangers, so I always got to be watching out. That sense of adventure is around every corner. I feel like morning is going to be coming anytime now, so why don't we go ahead and make some gear to protect us so we can hit the road as soon as the light dawns. And last but not least, we need a helmets to protect our head, of course. There we go. I believe that is enough to... There we go. It might not be the strongest material, but it is much better than having nothing but cloth protecting us. As a matter of fact, I think I should probably make... Oops. I should probably make a copper pickaxe right away, since our stone one is about to break. There we go. And how's it looking outside? I think it's coming soon. We didn't maybe get to sleep as much as we wanted to. We did get to close our eyes for a few seconds here in between smelting our copper and getting a few things organized. Got ourselves fed. Looking forward to making a lantern and making a bedroll so we have something softer to sleep on that we can make from wool. I think I see morning light coming. So we will start to break down camp here. And I hear what sounds like could be a little bit of danger. But we have the means to take care of ourselves quite a bit more now. Right after this ingot, we're going to take this down. And we are going to thank our campfire for its protection. And go ahead and move on for the day. We have a lot of ground to cover. And we had found some of these berries as we set up camp, which is just unbelievable. There's a plethora here. Plethora of food that'll nourish us. So let's go ahead and just and a little bit of danger there from what appears to be a zombie. able to fight them off as they are weakened when the light is out. And I want to thank you for keeping me company on this adventure. Without you, I'm not sure I'd be able to handle the emotional loneliness that can come from being by yourself on an adventure like this. What is this? There is... Oh, what is this? We found a house. I hear somebody. There's some pumpkins here. I've heard that sometimes of the year these pumpkins can be valuable, and sometimes farmers are looking for these. Oh, what is this? Why are... Hey, hello villagers. Let's not... I just wanted to help you out of here, so... Okay, it's okay if I take what's in the chest. Thank you, I do appreciate that. That will help. I don't want to be greedy. I want to take your food here. Thank you so much. I'm going to just set my spawn point there. I appreciate that. Oh wow, this is amazing. Hello. Oh, okay. You have some tools for sale. I appreciate the offer. Thank you. And you want to show me your house? Thank you. And it looks like I don't want to take all your food. I have enough food of my own. Thank you so much. These villagers are very, very kind. I've been told. I was not expecting to find another village so close to mine. Never heard of this village before. Let's see. This is a very small village, isn't it? Oh, there's one up here. Oh, I've already visited this one. I'm getting turned around in this small village somehow. Well, hello. Oh, okay. This villager has told me that the name of the village is Berryville. They have asked us to, if we could make a sign for them. They had not made a sign yet for their city, so we will make a sign for them. So they said, if I make the sign for them, that'll be enough for the supplies that they're offering us. So let's go ahead and make a sign for Berryville. There we go. I think right here is a great spot. I should offer this service to any other village or town that I come across in exchange for their kindness when they offer me their supplies. So yeah, you know, we can be sign makers, sell our sign making service. I think we have reached, I think we have, they did say that I could take a bed if I wanted to, our journeys, so I'm gonna take this bed. And I believe that is it. It is a very small village. So thank you, folks of Berryville. I would be interested in hearing from you on what you think some of these villages should be named. Please let me know in the comments. We may find out that some of these villages don't have names yet. Some of these towns. They may need ideas. So I can use those as ideas as I talk to the villagers or what we should name. Oh, we are planting berries, but we don't want to do that because we're not going to be around. We could. Ooh, what is this? There's coal. I need to find my way to the 0x coordinate. So that we can follow the world line up north and gain more ground by going in a straight line. We are currently 400 blocks away from spawn, from our old edge of town village, and pickaxe broke, so we're gonna need to craft another one here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and make a copper pickaxe, and let's continue mining this valuable coal. It'll help keep our campfires burning at night. Oh, there's more copper as well. Okay. I'm gonna take those as well. I'm truly excited to see what we find from day to day. We stayed in our village most of our lives and became a little redundant, although comfortable, maybe a little bit too comfortable, not seeing anything new. If we did travel, it was fairly close to home, so it was never really a true adventure and journey that made you really feel like you were finding something new. The sun is starting to set. I think with that, we should set up camp. This looks to be a fine place. Maybe not inside of here. We need to be able to do this fairly quickly. So again, let's find an area where we are safe. Not feeling the safest right here, but I am just gonna, I'm gonna dig out a little area And I need dirt anyway, so in case we need to climb over mountains and hills, cliffs. So we're just gonna give ourselves couple blocks here. That looks good. And let's get our crafting table. There we go. Campfire. Excellent. Nice cozy area. There's a couple lights in the area just so we can give ourselves a little buffer from any possible creatures that might be out looking to cause trouble. Let's go ahead and eat. It's beautiful. A little torch just to give us an extra boost of coziness here. Nice campfire, nice view, beautiful stars out in the distance. Trees. I'm gonna set up our furnace so that we can smelt some more of our copper here. And let's take note of our inventory, and what I noticed is we got string. And with 2 string and with 3 sticks, we can make a fishing pole, which is excellent for so early in this adventure. So while that's smelting, I'm gonna make a little bit of room here. We're gonna throw those in our garbage, stuff we just don't need. And we're going to, oh, I made another pickaxe there earlier. I didn't realize I still had that. I'm gonna get rid of this wood pickaxe. Let's see, what else do we have here? Why don't we do a little sorting? There we go. We need a couple more sticks here. You know what? I'm gonna need the crafting table. Let's go ahead and craft a fishing pole. There we go. And I'll hold on to the signs for now, but if our inventory starts getting a little full again, we'll get rid of them and just make them as we need them, since we are expert sign makers. I can't wait to see what treasures and landmarks that we find on our journey. Pause and reflect on our day here. Think about what we've all done in just one day. Here's some creatures stirring in the night. I hope our fire, our presence, and our alertness will hopefully keep them away. I have a trusty axe ready in case we need to protect ourselves. Let's go ahead and put We're up there. Signs into our inventory. Very peaceful. It looks like we ran out of fuel, so let's go ahead and fill that up a bit. It is a bit warm in here with not only the campfire going, but as well as the torches and the furnace. There are gusts of cool air coming in from our cave opening here that remind me that I'd rather be a little more warm than I would be shivering and in the dark, unable to see what might be around me. Hope you are doing well on your adventure as well. We'll have to try and find locations on our future campsites where we can fish from our campfire. Doing over here. Got a decent amount smelted. Close my eyes here for a few minutes while we wait for the rest of the night to move forward. Right. I was able to get a little sleep in there. Pretty cozy. Still would love to have a bedroll. Need to find myself some wool or some string that I can make into wool. So we'll make that one of our goals. But as nighttime is peeled away by the morning sun, we can put out our campfire, take up our camp, and continue our journey through that beautiful sun. Dew in the grass, a little bit wet as we walk through it, getting our shoes a little wet, boots a little wet, I should say. But this allows us to use the dew to wipe off our feet a little bit, clean our boots, even as we walk through it. And we're walking back on. We do have some sheep here, but I'm more of a pacifist when it comes to friendly creatures. So once we find a way of making some shears somehow. Oh, and I think that might have just presented itself. Then we can get the wool that we need to make our bedroll. Look at that. I'm going to take a minute to just get those smelted quick here with our portable furnace. That's why I wanted the portable version, because it's so easy to set up. We're just gonna get the 2 iron here and then we're gonna head out. I'm not gonna smelt all of this. We'll wait till we are camping to get the rest. But I'm gonna use this to get us some wool, and then I'll make a bedroll so that we have something a little bit cozier to sleep with that night. And we'll also make hopefully we can make a lantern with this right when we get our next camp set up, so we have a way to see. It's a little bit fancier than torch. We need to step away from the campfire at all. Excellent. That was perfect timing. So let's head back to our zero coordinate for our x-axis. That way, when we're traveling, it is a lot easier to find our way back if we drop something, need to go back, or if we forget something. And trying to follow zigzags, coordinates all over. Because quite frankly, I'm not paying attention to those coordinates in that situation. Much easier just to follow a semi-static number. Little fishes and squids. And looks like we need to get our boat up and go on a little boating adventure. This beautiful view this morning. While we're doing this, we want to keep an eye under the water to see if there's any places of interest where we might be able to find things that help us on our journey. This view is amazing. This is the type of stuff that I yearn for. This is why I left the safety of my village, the comfort of my village. Because I would have never have seen this had I just stayed there stationary for the rest of my life. Got some coal there, but it's a little high. Alright, so We're passing our 0 coordinate right now, but I see a village here. And I am willing to stray a little bit off course if that means that we can see and visit another village in town, meet new people. This is an interesting town. It's a very interesting landscape for it. Got some bales of hay here. Looks like we have something of an inn here maybe, or a library. Hello. Hey there. You're offering a Smite 3 enchanted book. That's pretty cool. And a bookshelf. Appreciate the offer, thank you. Oh, it's okay if I take some of the books and bookshelves. Right. And you're offering this to me. I'm gonna offer you my sign making ability. So why don't you come up with a village name if you haven't already. I'll come back and talk to you before I leave. Possibility we may end up camping here for the night. Oh, nice to meet you. You're doing well. Beautiful village you have here. Hello. Some sweet pigs hanging out in their area. It looks like most of the villagers are out and about doing their business, and we have a iron golem that doesn't seem to be too concerned about this creeper. And I don't know what happened there, but at least nobody got hurt here. That was pretty dangerous there. Is this something normal that happens here? Are they just used to it? Oh, it looks like they're inspecting the damage, so hello, and you are offering 15 coal for an emerald or 3 emerald for an iron regular axe. Good to know. And you, clay and brick. There's a very ominous cage there, or cave. I can't tell. What was that? What did I just hear? Okay, so we're gonna keep going here and just move along. Oh, hey, chicken and a cat. Beautiful village. Look at this. This is blacksmith? Is that what this is? Oh, alright. Well, thank you for the supplies here. I could definitely use some of that. I'm going to get rid of some of the supplies here because we need to make. We're gonna throw away one sign. We need one sign for this, and I need to find out what the name of the village is for them. But we are starting to get to sundown here. Another minute, and we'll be. I was gonna take the pickaxes. They said that was okay since they had so many of them. That's their overflow area. I'm just gonna check in this house, then we're gonna set up camp. don't feel comfortable sleeping in somebody else's house we're building right now. I like the outdoors and the smell of campfire. Smoke. We got a little bit of coal there. That's always good. I think we're going to make camp right here. Set up a little extra light around the perimeter here. And we'll make our way into our own little cave again. Or should I go down by the water? Probably should have gone down by the water. We'll make that a priority on the next setup, hopefully. Okay. So, campfire. Nope, I need to be at the crafting table for that, don't I? There's our campfire. Beautiful. And it looks like we found some copper. So we'll go ahead and pull that for now. As big as some of the other veins, but that's okay. Why don't we go ahead and get some of this copper a little more compact. We don't have so much of it taking up our inventory. There we go. Now, I know we need to get our furnace going so we can get the rest of our iron smelted. But we have enough iron right now to make the lantern that we wanted. So why don't we go ahead and make the lantern? That's beautiful. And I'm just going to place the lantern up there for now. And the last of our raw iron is smelted. We'll use up the rest of the fuel for some of these copper ingots. And we're a little bit hungry right now, so let's go ahead and get ourselves feeling good, get our tummies full. And take a quick moment to go through our supplies and make sure that we only have the things that we need. And one of the things that we need is a bedroll. That's all we need for the bedroll. So I'm going to lay out our bed for the night. And I'm gonna get rid of anything I don't need at the moment. At the moment, I'm only gonna keep one stack of dirt, just to keep it, again, a little more compact. As far as food goes, I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these berries. So what I might do is I might plant a couple of these berries through their town and get rid of, actually, you know what I'll do? Got rid of some of them. I'm gonna put them in their chest so that they have some food for another time. And as far as this wool goes, I don't think I need. I'm curious what happens if you can you combine? No. We cannot sleep in beds in this series. We can only use them as spawn points. It won't even let me sleep in them. At least that's what rules are that I created. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna get rid of this axe, make a new axe using copper since we are low on that one. I'm also going to make a copper shovel and get rid of some of these old tools so that we have nice fresh tools. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. I have a feeling we'll be finding a lot of copper, so it's okay to replenish these when we're at a lull. But I'm just gonna take a little nap here, close my eyes until the morning emerges. A little nap in there. It's nice and cozy, especially with the new bedroll. I see some light peeking over the horizon, so that's perfect timing. While that is rising, I want to plant these 3 bushes for the local. I might have been a little too confident with the coziness there. A little bit of an intruder from a zombie. But we had those planted for the locals. And with that, I'm gonna roll up my bed, grab the crafting table, the lantern, the contents of the furnace and the furnace itself, and thank the campfire again for our warmth and protection for the night. Beautiful morning. It sounds like there's another zombie that is threatening this village somewhere. If I find it, I will make sure to take care of it, but I'm not seeing it. Hearing it. Maybe it's under us? Right. Hello there. Okay. So it sounds like this village's name is Waterton, so we are going to make them the sign with their village name on it. I said I could put it wherever I want, so I'm gonna put it here. There we go. I think that's a good trade. I'm gonna grab the books that they said we could take. Feeling those will be important at some point in our journey. And they also said that I could take the lectern, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. And said if I needed any of the food supplies, I could take those. I did say that I would leave the berries for them, some of the berries. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave these in their chest, one of their chests that they have. Thank you again. And what a great find again. So close to home. These villages that I never heard about. Filled with wonderful people. Positive outlooks. Welcoming to strangers from outside of their borders. Welcoming. Alright, oh, I know you had a chest in here, so again, this is a little bit more repayment for what you guys left me, so thank you very much. It's nice meeting you. I do have to move along, but thank you for... I just heard a weird noise somewhere. Oh. Well, as I'm leaving here, did we know about these buildings? I don't think we knew about these buildings. So I'm just going to really quickly investigate here, see if there's anything else that we need. Oh, look at that. Looks like they got a decent amount of food there too. We're doing okay on food. We have an entire stack of berries, and that is enough food for one person. I know I'll find more along the way. I'll take these bales of hay. Possibly find somebody that might want to trade for him in the future, or just in case we need some emergency food. Really, my main interest is for trading in the future. This is a way bigger of a village than I was expecting. Hi there, nice to meet you. Thank you again. Hello, nice to meet you. Way bigger than I was thinking this area was. Look at this. Ooh. Hurt my ankle just a little bit there, but not too bad. Just a little sore. And the wheat is our biggest export from this village. more than some nice, cool, but slightly warm rain. Wake us up a little bit more. Clean us up a little bit. Wash our clothes at the same time. Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you again. I think from there, we can move on and get back to our designated trail and say goodbye to the people of Waterton. Look at these beautiful lands. I can see why they settled here. I'm getting a little bit hungry. And we'll plant a few more berries for them along the way here as we eat. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I would really like to make some bundles so that we can increase our storage a little bit. Give us some compartments to hold our stuff. Oh wow, look at this. You're gonna have to be careful going down this cliff. It's a little bit sheer. The cows. I will find leather and bundles using other means. Alright, back into our boat. Another beautiful view of this lake. See the hills. Oh, look at that. Look at those cherry trees. Gorgeous. Let's go slightly off course here, but we'll head back north shortly here if it lets us. It's gonna let us. I think it's going a different direction. So let's go ahead and get back to land here. Straight too far off course. Trusty boat back in. And it seems the rain has stopped. It was a nice little shower. Interesting little, would you call this a valley? Oh, I got a little coal dust in my throat. Sorry about that. Gotta be careful. Stuff can be bad for your lungs if there's a lot of dust. I hear some creatures stirring within the cave, so I'm gonna hurry up and get this and get out of here. There's a nice stack there. Yep, let's just move along. Sounds a bit unfriendly over here, so not quite geared up for dark encounters like that. It's got to be nearing dark. Is there any indication of the sun right now? Is it too overcast? I can tell it's getting dark, so why don't we... I know we said we were gonna try to find water, but the time is just not allowing for that right now. So let's go ahead and find a safe spot to set up for the night. And this seems like a decent spot. I'm going to just throw a couple of torches down. Again, give us a little bit of a perimeter. And then we'll get our campsite set up. A little bit more in the open right now. We may not always have the perfect placement of having a cave to go into. And what do we need here? We need some sticks. Let's make some sticks. There we go. And let's try this again. There we go. Campfire. Beautiful. Lay out our bedroll. Where should we lay it? Let's do right here. Oh, look at that, there's a friendly horse over there. Let's take a look through our inventory for a minute. Get it cleaned up. Actually, we gotta put our lantern down. Crafting table. We have a lot of hay. Do something quick here. Let's go ahead and make some coal blocks, so we're not taking up so much room. There we go. Make some torches out of this singular charcoal. Give us a little more room there. We have these pumpkins. I am actually going to get rid of the pumpkins. I don't think the traders trade that much for them, so it's better to maybe just have an open slot. Let's make a new axe. Rid of that. Let's make a few more sticks just so we have those prepared for when we need our next campfire. We might want to look at procuring more wood once it's... Oh, we have a visitor. Okay. I'm not aiming very well here. I'm going to take a few minutes and close my eyes here and take a little bit of a nap. Actually, I'm gonna get my tummy full and we're gonna take a nap just for a few minutes. And I was able to get a little nap in there. Checking my surroundings, and it looks like there's a spider stalking us. Took care of that pretty easily. Got a little snack here. And there's a zombie stalking us as well. Got a little punch in on me, but nothing too bad. Daylight should be coming soon. Looks like maybe another minute, 2 minutes tops. I'm going to just go ahead and grab a little bit of logs here just because it's so close to the campfire. And it's small enough. Let's go ahead and turn those into sticks. I don't want to have too many types of wood in my inventory because I just can't support that much room. As soon as we find a feather and some ink, we will start a journal, diary in one of these books. And we got 6 obsidian here. We have enough to make a enchanting table once we get the rest of the supplies. While we have the book, I think we just need 2 diamonds and then we can make enchanted gear at some point. I almost want to get rid of this other stack of hay. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'd really like to try and keep stacks of things to 1 stack when possible, if it makes sense. Now we do have these iron ingots. I'm wondering if I shouldn't make some gear. Maybe a iron chest plate. Is there anything else that I need iron for otherwise at the moment? And the beautiful sun is starting to come up over the horizon, so we should start packing up our camp here. Beautiful horses. Saw an Enderman up there, but we'll just leave them alone and they'll leave me alone. Let's go ahead and take our lantern, crafting table, and take down the campfire so we don't start any forest fires. And I think we're all set, so why don't we just go ahead and... Actually, I'm gonna make more torches so we can make a little bit more room. We'll make torches out of all the charcoal, as long as it makes sense for the time. Let's head out. The torches will burn out shortly, so... Wait, did I just see another village? Am I imagining? No, those are sheep. Definitely imagining things. I think I'm still a little sleepy from my campfire nap. Alright, and as we go over, we are finding another steep drop off, so we need to be very careful to not fall, hurt ourselves. Even twisting our ankle can put us out of commission if it's too bad. Here we go. We got down with a little bit of careful planning there. Let's move forward. And we gotta cross this river. It's not too far, but we'll use our boat since we have it. And think? Is it better to go this way? This looks like it might keep us near our path without having to cross. Oh, look at that. If I had some bones, I might be able to tame one of those wolves to be a companion and a friend. Right, yeah, so we're gonna go around here. Look at this. It's beautiful. Just gonna take a snack real quick here. And we'll keep going. And I really think we can... find a water campsite tonight. Look at that view. Alright. I don't know how far this river goes, so we're gonna jump to land here. Try to stay on course. Nice relaxing stroll through the meadow. See some wild horses grazing and just enjoying their morning. Oh, what is this? Bit of a chasm here. Just gotta be careful as we traverse around it. And we're just gonna get a snack again. I keep accidentally planting these berries while I'm trying to eat. That is one disadvantage of having those. Once we start fishing, it might be our main food source. It's pretty much the only thing that's sustainable when you're only spending one night in a spot. And I would prefer not to directly harm any of the other living beings of the land. We're finding ourselves at another body of water, but just as I was about to head out, I noticed yet again another village over here. Villager down, or something of that nature. That is so exciting. I love being able to meet new people here. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Offer our sign making services. And hello there. Nice to meet you. I make signs for village names. What do you have to trade here? Okay, very nice. This is an interesting looking village. I've never seen a village like this before. We set our spawn point there. Well, nice to meet you. Oh, look at that. It looks just like you. Look at that. These are interesting designs. Nothing like the village I came from. Hello, folks. Nice to meet you. Looks like they got some the greenery there. Very nice. But they have an iron golem just like we do, so nice to meet you, iron golem. And nice to meet you. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you. They said that I could take the blast furnace. They said that they don't use this one anymore. This is a gorgeous village. Nice to meet you. Okay, well, they said that we could take their hay as well. But I do want to limit myself to maybe 2 stacks. I was hoping that we can find a farmer here that maybe would want to trade. I should probably... No, I don't need that. I'm going to use something that's not the axe too. Oh, look at all these folks. They're meeting in their center. Well, folks, I hope everyone's good. What is your village name so that I can make a sign for you? It sounds like Belleville, alright, which makes sense. There's a bell there. Why don't we go ahead and make a sign for Belleville? And need a couple planks. Stick, and there we go. And we'll put the sign right here. There we go. There you are, folks. Thank you. You should appreciate the trade for the hay and the blast furnace, and they mentioned that if there are any other supplies that I came across that I needed, that I should feel welcome to take them. Here we go. Take this hay. How much do I have here? I have room for a bit more. It's interesting. I noticed that they have a farm set up. Did I see a farmer? The sun is starting to set. I'm curious, does this actually use up the durability? It does, okay. Well, there we go. I don't remember which buildings I looked in. But we're gonna set up camp in this town. And also, this is where episode 1 is going to end. Going for about an hour and a half episodes here. But I want to thank you for accompanying me on this journey. And if you want to see more of this, the best way to help that is by subscribing and liking the video and leaving a comment. And I will do my best to respond to all comments. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you on episode 2. It will start right where we leave off here. So looking forward to it. Thank you.